Previously on Impact Wrestling, Austin Aries faced the decision of a lifetime.
You win the main event at Destination X, you become the world's heavyweight champion. You lose the match, and you walk away with nothing.
But Aries had a counter-proposal for Hulk Hogan.
Under one condition, that every year at Destination X, whoever the champion is, can trade this championship in for a shot at the world heavyweight title. That, my friend, will make this belt even more prestigious than it already is.
I'm in all the way.
The world champion disagreed with Aries' choice.
This is open fight night, so why don't you march your ass down here and embarrass me?
You, my friend, just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Meanwhile, Dixie Carter and AJ Styles knew they couldn't hide the truth any longer.
We gotta get this out in the open. I'm falling apart.
But in the moment, they couldn't come clean.
We don't have to do this.
But the truth came out.
Dixie and AJ are not having an affair. I'm an addict. I went to Dixie and AJ for help and they were there. They kept my secret.
With the secret revealed, will AJ Styles get revenge on Kazarian and Daniels? Impact Wrestling starts right now.
I mean, I'm not happy with how things went down last week, and I know you're not either. It's not what we had planned. But I'm still so glad it's over with, and I'm so ready for us to move on.
Oh, I'm moving on.
I know.
I'm going to move right to that ring, and I'm going to beat the piss out of Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels.
Good.
I mean, what I did to them last week it just wet my palate.
I know.
You know, people will say this is about the reckoning. It's not. Oh, no.
I know.
This is about revenge.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take them out. I'm going to put the nail in the coffin. Not just for me, not just for you, but for Claire.
Thank you.
That's how it's going down right here tonight. I can't wait.
Good.
Tonight, live from Orlando, Florida, it's the return of the Bound for Glory series. Plus, the gut check judges decide if Taylor Hendricks lives her dream by earning an Impact Wrestling contract. And it's the Slammiversary rematch for the World Tag Team titles.
And Mike, I'm telling you, man, you could just tell moments ago a huge weight off the chest of one half of the tag team champions as he and Kurt Angle defend the gold.
And Taz, it was last week when Claire Lynch shocked us with her announcement. Earlier today, she told the whole story, including her relationship to Dixie Carter and AJ Styles. And we will hear it throughout the night tonight on Impact Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, we open with the Bound for Glory series. 12 men battling for supremacy, but only one will emerge with the world title shot in October.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we have any assholes in this building tonight? That's what I thought. Well, this asshole hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin! Mr.
It was 1 week ago tonight. Mr. Anderson, he hit the scoreboard. He picked up 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. That by virtue of his win over Christopher Daniels. Sunday in Hamilton, Canada, at a live arena event, Anderson added 2 points in a time limit draw. He's now at 9 points. This is his chance to pick up more ground on the early leader, James Storm.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam!
Breaking news from our general manager, Hulk Hogan. He tweeted earlier today that the Bound for Glory series matches this point forward will all be a 15-minute time limit.
Right here, Mike, we have two former world heavyweight champions about to do battle in the all-important BFG series. And this could go either way. Great way to kick this bad boy off live right here on Spike.
Taz, we may still be in the early going of the Bound for Glory series, but I think one thing that we learned last year, you cannot fall too far behind Rob Van Dam coming off that terrific, very competitive match against Jeff Hardy last Thursday night, but RVD, he has yet to get on the scoreboard in the Bound for Glory series.
Well, Van Dam, you never know with him. I mean, he's very unpredictable in that ring, and he can string together multiple victories to get himself real quick up that ladder on that leaderboard. So we shall see as the weeks evolve.
And if you think about it, these two gentlemen so familiar with each other, RVD, Mr. Anderson, and even Jeff Hardy, they have been fighting each other for the past several months, all trying to earn that #1 contender status
look at this.
to the World Heavyweight Champion, Bobby Roode.
Nice counter. Counter the small package there.
Another pin attempt here. Van Dam's shoulders down for 2.
Ooh, sweeping the leg right there. A little pick of the ankle. Van Dam. Oh, turnabout's fair play. Watch it.
If you want to check us out on social media, like us at facebook.com/Impact Wrestling. Share the main photo on the page right now and be entered for a great giveaway. Also, follow us on Twitter. Oh, man, I love it. What an exchange from these two. It's at Impact Wrestling on Twitter. Follow us during the show. Exclusive pictures, videos, access behind the scenes that you're not going to get anywhere else.
You saw right there Anderson proving to fact that he's a true a-hole. And he shook Van Dam's hand and then just popped Van Dam in the jaw. So, hey, this is a very important matchup right here to jockey some points in the Bound for Glory series.
Yeah, absolutely huge. Bound for Glory, our biggest event of the year, goes down in the month of October. How about the leg strength of Van Dam that leads to a near fall?
Well, that's Van Dam now with a drop toe hold as he scissors up the leg. Maybe going to bridge back. Yep, sure enough. It's a great submission hold right here.
Yeah, this would get him bonus points in the Bound for Glory series. You get 10 points for a submission victory as Anderson trying to fight through the pain and contemplating whether he's going to tap or not.
He might tap. You see that great flexibility in the lower body and lower back of Rob Van Dam, able to stay in that bridge, but good ring awareness by Mr. Anderson to get to that bottom rope to break the submission hold.
We will be bringing you up to speed and up to date on the Bound for Glory series standings as the night progresses. Cowboy James Storm picking up 20 points week 1 with the gauntlet victory, sitting in first place, as now Van Dam going to go for the quick pin and gets 2.
Van Dam keeping it. He had an abdominal stretch, and now he's just pulling apart the groin area, the inner quads of Mr. Anderson. Anderson fighting hard to break the grip and break the grip of the legs and the hands of Van Dam to no avail.
This is the first of 2 Bound for Glory series matches tonight on our live broadcast. How about Bully Ray versus Samoa Joe? That's still to come tonight in the Bound for Glory series. That's going to be big.
Talk about a couple of heavy hitters. Buckle up for that one. Now, nice side headlock right here by Anderson, trying to keep control of RVD.
Anderson with a head of steam off the ropes. Quick leapfrog by RVD.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, quickly.
Yeah, very good running back elbow by Anderson, able to stop Rob Van Dam. Can he get him? Can he get him?
Stops the momentum, but can't get the pin because of the proximity to the ropes.
Yes, Anderson tried to hook that arm to get it away from the ropes, but Rob able to grab that bottom rope to break that cover. You don't want to get into a striking match with Van Dam. That's not a good idea.
Especially when he uses the very talented legs and feet.
Oh, maybe a Northern Lights here. Look at that.
Yeah, bridge and suplex right into the cover, into the pin for 2.
Again, showing that excellent bridge, that lower back flexibility of Van Dam.
Big punch to the top of the head.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, cartwheels through. Quick cover. Here it is. No.
Van Dam. Oh, handspring into like a back moonsault. Old school Van Dam right there.
A little variation of the offense
I think it might
from
have landed on my
RVD.
face a few times with that move.
That and the rolling thunder too, right?
Too many times with that one. That's another story. Watch Van Dam. What's he got in mind? Maybe a little split leg.
That's
There it is.
exactly what it is, but Anderson saw it coming. Able to get the knees up into the midsection. Now it's Mr. Anderson's turn.
Oh. Very close right there. Close. Van Dam able to kick out. Anderson's got to keep the pressure on right now. Keep that offense going.
Looks like Anderson has him in his sights. Could be time for the mic check. Went for the attempt, but it stopped with a series of elbows to the side of the head by Van Dam.
Right to a neck breaker. Anderson in control. He's got to cover.
Leads to the pin and no.
Notice how Anderson wasted no time going for a quick cover off the neck breaker, but not able to pin Van Dam to get the 7 points.
Yeah, it was a nice recovery. Wasn't able to hit the mic check. Went immediately to the neck breaker. Now RVD able to drop down. Off the standing switch. Anderson's going to go with an attempt at a submission hold here, but he's backed up into the corner by Van Dam.
Got himself like got a rear naked choke on a version of it right there. Van Dam arm drags out of it. Great way to get out of that hold. Uh-oh.
Oh, crucifix drop down. Anderson shoulders down, and Van Dam gets the win.
That's a big victory for Van Dam right there, grabbing those 7 points, Mike. I'll tell you what, I'm able to counter off of what I'm sure Anderson had was that off the top fireman carry like into a forward roll, but how quick towards a crucifix did Van Dam go with Anderson.
Just like that.
Yeah, that was a tremendous job by Van Dam.
And Taz, let's now go to the updated standings in the Bound for Glory Series leaderboard. With the victory, RVD earns 7 points. And yes, Rob Van Dam moves into contention. Check this out.
Yes, he's sitting right behind the man. He just was able to gain a victory on Anderson. So that's the thing with this Bound for Glory Series. You can get points all over the place. So you got to just keep piling ahead, going forward. Van Dam looking good.
James Storm in first place. RVD moves into contention into the 5 spot with that victory and that tie for 5th place. But it's a big win for Van Dam because he's on the scoreboard in the Bound for Glory Series. Here is the man that will challenge World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode July the 8th at Destination X. It's Austin Aries, and we will hear from A-Double right after this.
Only got a few days.
As we return to Impact Wrestling Live, let's hear from the X Division champion, Austin Aries.
Who is ready for a little dose of greatness? Last year on Impact Wrestling, I stood in this very ring with the immortal Hulk Hogan, and I had a huge decision to make, a decision that not only would affect my own career personally, but would also affect the X Division and Impact Wrestling as a whole. You see, the decision to relinquish the X Division Championship, to face Bobby Roode for the World Heavyweight Championship was not an easy decision at all. You know, on one hand, I did feel that I have defeated every competitor they've put in front of me in the X Division. I have stepped out of the X Division, and I've defeated heavyweights like Bully Ray, like Samoa Joe, and I did feel like I needed some bigger competition. But the respect I have for this championship is also great, and I wanted to make sure that I was honoring the lineage of the X Division Championship and that I still respected this title if I were to hand it over. So when H-Double Hulk Hogan agreed to my stipulation, option C as I like to call it, which states that each and every year at Destination X, whoever holds this will get the same opportunity as me. And that opportunity is to relinquish the championship for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. And when Hulk Hogan agreed to that stipulation, it made my decision easy. Which means at Destination X, I will be facing Bobby Roode for the World Heavyweight Championship. And as we inch closer to that, it means that my days as X Division Champion are numbered. And that leads the question, what's going to happen to the X Division? Everyone's been asking me all week, well, what's going to happen to the X Division now? Well, I think everyone's in for a big treat. See, there's going to be a tournament at Destination X to crown a new X Division Championship. And I was in the back today, and I saw some old X Division faces. I saw some new X Division faces, and they were all hungry for the same opportunity I got. You see, they look at me and they said, you were a guy who had no contract. You were given an opportunity. No promises, an opportunity. And what did you do with it? You took it, you ran with it, and 1 year later you went from a man without a contract to a man who's going to main event a pay-per-view at Destination X for the World Heavyweight Championship. And each and every guy back there knows that they're going to have that same opportunity each and every year, thanks to me.
Well, Austin Aries certainly not lacking in confidence. Aries obviously has his sights set high on this man, Bobby Roode, the world champ. They're going to square off at Destination X for Roode's World Heavyweight title. And how about the news from Austin Aries about the tournament to crown a new X Division champion?
Well, I think that's massive. That's gigantic news for Destination X.
Take your time.
Cannot wait, but right now, what's going to happen here? As the World Heavyweight Champion, Bobby Roode.
Longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in company history, by the way. Nearing the 7-month mark.
I couldn't help but overhear how pathetically overconfident you were sounding tonight.
That's nothing new for me, is it, Bobby?
No, it's right up your alley. Take a good look, Aries. Take a good look at me. Take a good look at what I'm holding right here. This right here is the real World Championship. And you want to know why it's the real World Championship?
Because you've defended it all over the world?
Because I made it that way. I single-handedly made this world title the most important thing in this industry.
Single-handedly, all by yourself.
I am the most dominant World Heavyweight Champion in the history of Impact Wrestling. You want to come out here and you want to talk about opportunities. There's 12 men right now fighting, clawing, scratching each and every night for the opportunity in the Bound for Glory series to walk into the main event at Bound for Glory to face the it factor of professional wrestling and make a name for themselves. And the only reason you got your opportunity at Destination X in the main event against me is because of Hulk Hogan.
That's it. You're right. Just because of Hulk Hogan.
Shut up! I'm not done talking yet. The only reason you're getting an opportunity to step in here with a real world champion is because of Hogan. You and this stupid little option C. Option C. Well, let me tell you what option C really is. Option C is nothing but a failure. Because you see, Aries, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting the X Division up for failure. And at Destination X, the it factor of professional wrestling, Bobby Roode, will make sure that you fail. Because you see, Aries, you're not even in my league. So do me a favor, kid. Get the hell out of my ring.
Kid, get the hell out of your ring. Well, Bobby Roode, what if I think this is my ring?
It's not. This is my ring.
You say it's your ring, I say it's my ring, which means if you want me to leave my ring, why don't you make me?
Oh, this is getting good right here.
You know Austin Aries is not going to back down.
I love it. I love it. Here we go. This is good stuff. Do the best in the world, man. That's a lock horns. Not a match, just a fight. Who's jumping first, Mike? Who's going to jump first?
I don't think it's going to be Austin Aries backing down, I can tell you that. We've seen for months how he's not going to put it in reverse. He's going to come right at any of his opponents, including the world champ Bobby Roode. World champ having second thoughts.
Hey, you know what? There's a time and place for everything, and I guess the champ don't feel that's the time.
Bobby Roode retreats. Ladies and gentlemen, last week, Claire Lynch started to tell her story. Earlier today, she told the whole story. We'll hear it tonight. But first, let's go back 7 days.
Dixie and AJ are not having an affair. I'm an addict. I've been trying to get clean. And that's when I went to Dixie and AJ for help, and they were there. AJ took me to rehab.
So, Claire, how exactly did you meet AJ Styles?
I met AJ Styles through Dixie. You know, my mom is really close with Dixie. I've known her my whole life, and just through one of the parties at Dixie's house. Yeah.
Okay, and take me to the moment where it got bad. Take me to the moment where the wheels really fell off this thing.
It first got bad when Daniels and Kazarian found out that AJ was helping me. I mean, the second that they got that piece of information, they just twisted the truth into something horrible and just used it as an opportunity to blackmail us.
And have you ever met Kaz and Daniels prior to being at Impact Wrestling?
Kaz and Daniels? No.
You may have met him in passing, but I mean, you didn't know them.
I didn't know them. I mean, I just, AJ and Dixie were trying to help me out, and I can't believe that they would take that information and turn it into something so horrible to people that have been so great to me.
Frankie, man, calm down. No, I'm not going to calm down. I'm not. Because for the last 6 months, think of what I've done. Think of what you made me do. I turned my back on my best friend, a man I've known for 12 years. For 6 months, I bought into your bullshit, and it stopped. But come on, man. Look, let's talk. Bro, we got the rematch tonight. Come on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Mumbai, India, Sanjay Dutt.
This is the first of our qualifying matches for the tournament that will crown a new X Division champ upcoming at Destination X. 3 more matches will take place. 1 more tonight, 2 more next week. And in terms of the experience advantage, huge edge tonight for Sanjay Dutt, who's back competing in the X Division.
Big fan of this guy, Sanjay Dutt. Always have been.
And his opponent, this is Rubik.
From the Bronx, New York, 10-year pro who has competed in Europe, Japan, Northern Mexico. He says expect a lucha libre-based style Rubik's to face Sanjay Dutt. Austin Aries, the X Division champion, said it is all about opportunity, Taz.
Very exciting, definitely very exciting stuff right here. Whenever you have X Division athletes in the house, I'm digging it. Sign me up, I'm ready to rock. I love it.
For course, Sanjay Dutt competed for several years in the X Division. Great deal of success for Sanjay, but he fell just short of winning the big prize, the X Division Championship. This would be his first step towards doing so as in-tight Rubix connects with the dropkick.
Look, Rubix, hey, look at this. Tell you what, this Rubix, man, he is flawless in there. Showing some insane athleticism. I grew up not far from the Bronx, and there weren't too many homeboys walking around with those masks on their heads, I can tell you that much. They had masks, but they didn't look like that. Oh, look at that.
Just flawless. The way Sanjay Dutt is able to snap off the Hurricane Rana.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, how about the quickness of Rubix, who cut off Sanjay? Looked like Sanjay was going to go for a dive.
Look at that knee there.
Yeah, got caught with the knee right into the chest. Oh, speaking of a dive.
And I tell you what, 125 miles an hour. That's what's happening here. Take a look at this. Watch Rubix. Hold on a minute. There we go. Watch. Incoming, baby. Look at that. Oh my God.
High risk by Rubix, caught with the drop kick by Sanjay Dutt. Taz, I'm going to talk about this later tonight. You're going to be one of the judges that determines the fate of Taylor Hendricks in Gut Check. We heard last week how she, well, dealt with that cancer misdiagnosis. Yeah, she's handled a lot of emotional things throughout her life.
Well, and tonight's just another emotional thing because we'll see what the fate is tonight of Taylor Hendricks. Here we go.
Flash for the pin in 2.
Sanjay Dutt, beautiful off that springboard into that splash. And let's take another look here at Sanjay Dutt. This guy is just, look at that. This guy has always been, I tell you what, watch this guy for years. Just a huge fan of his ability in that ring and the way he's come up in this industry. No shortcuts for Sanjay Dutt. Done the right thing the right way.
But he needs a victory to get into the tournament at Destination X. And Rubix has other thoughts in mind. Drilling with the kick. Here's the bridging suplex. Here's 1. Here's 2.
This Rubix right there sticking Dutt with that German suplex, sticking in his bridge right there. Like this Rubix dude, man.
Like both of these competitors. Big news later tonight, MMA Uncensored live here on Spike. Legendary fighter, one of the greats, Frank Shamrock in studio. That's tonight at 11 only on Spike.
Trying to counter here, Sanjay Dutt. Maybe had another, Rubix found another German suplex in mind. Oh my God, holy DDT on live TV, baby.
Yeah, that was multiple revolutions. Connects, spikes him, DDT.
There we go.
Here goes Sanjay.
Sanjay's up and he's, oh my God!
Double foot stomp out of the moonsault. Count 2, yes.
Thanks for coming. Holy smokes.
Your winner, Sanjay Dutt.
Just multiple flips in the air. Double foot stomp on the gut. Good way to lose your catering through one of your other areas, if you know what I'm saying. Watch this.
Oh, gotta take another look. Oh, how about the impact of the double foot stomp out of the moonsault? Sanjay moves on to the tournament to crown a new X Division champion coming up July the 8th at Destination X. We're going to send it to ringside. Christy Hemme to chat with Sanjay.
Congratulations, Sanjay Dutt. How does it feel to be back here in the Impact Zone?
How does it feel to be back here? I'm back here for one thing, Christy. There's one thing that I never accomplished when I was in Impact Wrestling, and that was become the X Division champion. So right now, I'm here, and I'm gonna win that X Division championship because ain't nobody in the corner, they got swagger like me.
Sanjay Dutt, he's in the tournament at Destination X. Up next, Gut Check judges debate. Will Taylor Hendricks get a contract? Check out this clip.
Some of these people with a sense of entitlement. I don't think she had a sense of entitlement. I hate that. I can't stand when guys or gals come in here with that attitude. I hate that. You know, and
they haven't earned it.
Right.
They don't need to walk around like they have.
Taz, it was 1 week ago tonight when Taylor Hendricks, she went into the microscope of the Gut Check judges.
Well, not an easy task, taking on a very powerful, incredible knockout known as Tara. But I got to say, Taylor Hendricks never quit, showed a lot of fire. Her fate hangs in the balance tonight.
Let's go behind the scenes. Let's listen in on the Gut Check Judges evaluation.
Let's get this done.
Hell of a show.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Taz.
You're welcome.
Did a good job.
Well, you know, I gotta carry Mike.
Very interested to hear what you guys have to say about Taylor.
Carol, it seemed like she was sending a message to Taylor.
I agree.
She was definitely sending the message. If you want to come in to this house, you want to get in this ring,
right?
You know, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to fight for it.
I couldn't agree more. I think she went out there to see if she could intimidate her, to see if she could back her down, and see if she could, you know. So you want to be a wrestler? Well, let's see what you can do.
She was fast. She was aesthetic, athletic. Obviously her cardio's there, but you know, a bigger, stronger girl like Tara nails it with that widow's peak. Was like,
is she still a little too inexperienced? Is she still a little too green? I'm not taking away her heart, her determination, anything like that.
Hold on. Are you looking to hire potential, or are you looking for game ready?
Both.
Right. Okay. Well,
I'm looking for both. I'm looking for somebody that's game ready that we can put in, and I'm looking for somebody that has the potential to grow into a superstar.
I don't know. I think that this girl has experienced things in her life at a young age, being misdiagnosed. I mean, you know, I would assume that's going to add to your life experience and make her humble but yet hungry.
I would hope anybody that comes into Gut Check is hungry. I would hope that anybody that comes in and I would hope
that too, bro. But you know, and it happened already. I think you get some of these people with a sense of entitlement. I don't think she had a sense of entitlement. I hate that. I can't stand when guys or gals come in here with that attitude. I hate that. You know, and
they haven't earned it. Right. They don't need to walk around like they have.
Look, guys, eventually the bell's got to ring, and what she does between those ropes when that bell rings is a determining factor. I can put up with all day long as they come in and they can actually.
So you're saying you don't think she can go?
Are you going to buy a pay-per-view because Taylor's on it?
Maybe not her first few months in the industry. Maybe seeing what Impact Wrestling might do with her going forward and how she handles that ball that's handed her, I might do that.
How about you? You going to pay to see her?
Possibilities there, but I'm also worried about the management side of it from the fact of having to deal with her, because if we get her to that point to where she's an attraction and a draw, and now she becomes to where she's difficult to do business, what good is it to have her?
All right, well, let's give it some thought and make our decision.
Sounds good. Seems like we're up in the air. Great.
I'm still torn.
I'm always torn.
Yeah, I know you are.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a Bound for Glory series match. Introducing first from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Bully Ray!
We're going to find out the fate of Taylor Hendricks later tonight. That is later, but first let's check out this confrontation from 1 week ago tonight.
If I see you out in that crowd one more time, or if I see your brother Abyss one more time. I can't control what he does. Don't talk! If I see either one of you, it'll be the last time either one of you are ever seen. Stupid bastard.
And well conspicuous by his absence, not in his usual seat, Joseph Park, he must have heeded the warning of Bully Ray, who competes in the Bound for Glory series against Samoa Joe when we come back. As we return to Impact Wrestling, it is time for our second Bound for Glory series match of the night. Important points are at stake right now. Whatever you do, do not underestimate Samoa Joe in the Bound for Glory series. You think about this physical, this submission-oriented style, a perfect match for the Bound for Glory series, especially when you factor in the extra points that you earn for tap-out submission wins.
Yeah, I tell you, these two men here, a lot of similarities because they're both big, rugged, tough, strong guys, and they're nasty as hell, so this is going to be a smash-mouth style, like two guys in a pit, man, just swinging and throwing bombs at each other.
We saw Samoa Joe try to exploit the rear naked choke, other submission moves last week against James Storm. One would think that he would try to revisit that strategy tonight. And in terms of the scoreboard in the Bound for Glory series, Bully Ray has yet to get on the board. Samoa Joe currently in second place with 17 points. He picked up those 17 points over this past weekend in Buffalo, New York, and in Oshawa, Canada.
Well, that's not going to work, Bully. You're not going to be able to bully Samoa Joe. There's no back down in this man.
Intimidation tactics by Bully Ray, as Taz pointing out, have no effect on the Samoan submission machine.
Well, Bully Ray has to be careful. You don't want to get sucked into anything where Samoa Joe can grab a hold of one of your limbs and bend them in ways that they shouldn't go. That would make for a long Thursday evening for one Bully Ray.
Taz Bound for Glory series is huge, all building to our biggest pay-per-view event of the year in the month of October. That is Bound for Glory, and next week, it's the special announcement. We will have the site of Bound for Glory. We will announce the location for the Bound for Glory pay-per-view, and I'm told it's a city that we have never been before.
Oh, that means you know. You will tell me.
Know.
Yeah, you know. Who are you kidding? Come on,
me of that.
Yeah, you're in the loop. I know you're in the loop. Office guy. But anyway, right now, see Bully Ray got caught. Like I said, you got to be careful. Got a 2-on-1 on his wrist. He's trying to get out of there. Nice counter with an arm wringer by Bully Ray.
Maybe you would tell us. You know, like you mentioned in the clip, you're always carrying me out here.
Come on now. Let's let the facts get away with a good story. But you see, Bully Ray now gets himself caught again with a hold by Joe. A side headlock. Well placed.
Back-to-back physical confrontations and collisions. And the Bully gets the better of it for the moment with the perfectly placed elbow.
Oh, that's sanitary. I guess it's part of your own body. It's fluids that come into your body and you return them back in your body.
I think it's okay.
I guess that's okay if that's the way you know will float your boat, I guess, on live TV.
Strikes from the Samoan submission machine. On target, but quickly cut off by Bully. He goes low road, breaking the eyes.
Well, it's effective road, though, too, Mike. You know, and that's, you know, you got to stop that momentum of Samoa Joe. And, you know, Bully Ray, that's his style. He'll do whatever it takes to shut a man down. I agree with it.
Wow, a big-time suplex on Joe by the Bully, who drops down. Who's it going to be that picks up the all-important points in the Bound for Glory series? Bully Ray, Samoa Joe. We'll find out when we return. Tenay and Taz welcoming you back to Impact Wrestling on Spike Bound for Glory series matchup. Samoa Joe really taking it to Bully Ray.
You're not kidding. And bam, look at that. Again, that excellent athleticism by the very large and thick Samoa Joe. Ooh, just got dropped, though, right there by Bully. Well done by Bully Ray.
Offensive flurry, the burst by Samoa Joe. Cut off, courtesy of the Bully Ray clothesline. And the complexion of this match, much of which Bully Ray was in control of early on. During the commercial break, Samoa Joe turns it around, but now the Bully back in charge.
Yeah, you got to really be careful of this right here if you're Joe. You want Bully Ray to get some sort of momentum on you. And Joe's aware of that. Oh, man, those chops are nasty.
And so are those forearms.
Samoa Joe is so difficult to hurt. Resilient, tough as hell.
Both men connect as both go for the clothesline. Bully drapes the arm. Could get the pin right here.
Joe able to pop that shoulder up.
Taz, from the second that I heard that we were going to have this match tonight, one thing I was thinking about was the tempers of these two men. Something that you have to factor in, because they've got to be careful. You get disqualified in the Bound for Glory series, it costs you 10 points.
Well, that's a great point. Frankly, I think both these men are smart enough not to make that mistake. That's just my opinion, knowing both men very well. I don't think they would do that, but you never know. You never know.
Heat of the action.
Oh, exactly. You get that momentum going. You get your machismo up, and that's what happens. You start losing the cool a little bit.
We've talked for weeks about how great Slammiversary was in Dallas, Texas, and tonight it's the rematch for the World Tag Team titles as Bully Ray is going to try and get a submission win here using the ropes for leverage. AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, they're going to defend the titles against the former champions, Daniels and Kazarian. World Tag Team Championship match tore down the house at Slammiversary, and it is tonight.
Oh, and there's a lot of emotion flying through that match. You know, that's what's going to happen in that deal. And especially with AJ, you know?
I think he's focused, right?
You think?
Oh, we heard it tonight. He is PO'd. He gets more revenge on Daniels and Kazarian. He could zero in.
Well, how about Kazarian? He's furious at Daniels, and you can't blame him. We'll get into that later on, though, Mike. But you see right here, I think there's a good game plan by Bully Ray. He's working on that arm, man. Just putting a load of pressure on the arm of Joe, which, you know what? As a former competitor, what I think he's doing is eliminating submissions. Those suplexes for Joe.
And especially the rear naked choke, right?
Absolutely, because if he has one wing, he can't apply a submission right, or rear naked choke the right way, or throw.
It's a great analysis, Taz. You're right on top of things.
That's what I do. I don't want to brag, you know, I'm just saying.
Joe trying to get some relief outside. Bully right on him, and well, Joe going to take it outside the ring.
Yeah, Bully Ray just walked right towards Joe to try and pull him in, and Joe waited and just pulled him down, but Bully Ray back in control. Nasty right there, slamming that hand and arm on those steel steps.
I don't think there's any question. You're dead on. Bully trying to take away the offense in terms of many of the submission holds from Samoa Joe. Here comes the Bully out of the corner.
Oh, man, got some height. Nobody home on the splash. Bully Ray landed right on his midsection pretty hard.
Now, yeah, one after the other from Samoa Joe. Bully shot into the corner, and he's ready. Got the elbow up.
Whoa.
Inverted atomic drop, courtesy of Joe. Big boot decks the Bully. Senton, back splash. Gonna finish him off right here, Joe says.
Another outstanding Bound for the Glory Series match here.
Well, it's been a theme, hasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Not a surprise when you know what's at stake.
Oh, man. With a power. He's got him. Bully's got him. Now, how Joe kicked out his neck whiplash on the impact of the mat on that version of a Uranagi by Bully Ray.
Again, the Bound for Glory series, it's all about determining who gets the World Heavyweight title shot at our biggest pay-per-view event of the year in October at Bound for Glory. Bully trying to get on the scoreboard. Here he comes off the middle rope. No!
Man. Great shot right there. Great camera work. You can see the way Bully just landed his whole spine and upper back right in the middle of the ring.
Joe has the Bully in his sights.
Oh, God.
What a turnaround in the complexion of the match.
Well, that's a typical veteran move right there by Bully, and just very effective. The Bully Ray avoiding the count out right there. That's smart.
Yeah, in to break the count of our referee, Earl Hebner.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
Joseph Park.
We said earlier that he wasn't in the crowd at the impact zone. Remember, Bully Ray warned him, do not whatever you do show up at any point of the impact zone. And here, Joseph Park face to face.
Oh, God! What? What the hell? Joseph Park stopping the taste of the Bully's. Oh, wait!
Oh, here it is! Rear naked choke applied! And a quick tap out by Bully Ray.
Your winner, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe!
Wow. Samoa Joe getting 10 points, man. Holy cow.
And how about the aggression shown by that man, Joseph Park? I didn't see that one coming.
I don't think Joseph Park learned that in law school. He's from the Windy City of Chicago, so... I mean, slapped the hell out of Bully Ray. So give a big assist to Joseph Park for Samoa Joe. And Joe able to see the back of Bully. Back was turned to him, so he hooked that rear choke. 10 points.
Joseph Park asking for a microphone.
Hey, Bully, I know who you are, but do you know who I am? I'm Joseph Park. And you, well, you're nothing but a jackass bully. You know, I've been bullied my entire life. Since I was a little kid running around on the playground in Cleveland, Ohio, to high school, to college, hell, even law school I was bullied. And you know what? It ends right here, right now, tonight. Yeah, this is no longer about my brother Abyss. This is about you and me, Bully Ray. You see, I have watched you. You see, Bully Ray, I have watched you bully everybody and impose your will on everybody around here for long enough, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, and they're sick of it. Aren't you guys sick of it? So, Bully Ray, if you want, if you would like, why don't we settle this thing once and for all? You give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get ready. 2 weeks from tonight. And I'll meet you in that ring and I'll fight you again. And this time, Bully Ray, I'm bringing the fight right to you. You let me know.
He's out of his mind. Joseph Park, he's out of his mind. Hey, listen, I can appreciate the guy Brewer said here.
We sure did.
2 weeks. You need more than 2 weeks, my man.
Issuing a challenge to Bully Ray?
It's crazy. I think he's going to be in over his head. I mean, I don't know.
Taz recently here on Impact Wrestling, among the accusations that were directed at AJ and Dixie by Daniels and Kazarian, it was audio from a phone conversation. Audio that was tampered with earlier today on our website, ImpactWrestling.com. The true audio and a transcript, it was made public.
Well, yeah, you and I heard it earlier today. I'll tell you what, if you have not heard the undoctored, unedited audio, I mean, of this phone call, you got to go to TNAWrestling.com and give it a listen. It's something to hear.
Check that out, and now let's hear more of Claire Lynch's explanation.
Okay, Claire, so you talked about the truth and how it was twisted and manipulated by Kaz and Daniels. So, Dixie, then help us fill in some of the blanks. Let's start with the picture. What was the context then of that picture of you and AJ?
I mean, I remember that moment crystal clear. I mean, it is the moment AJ told me how bad things are with Claire, and I mean, I was a basket case. I was very emotional overhearing that news. And
I can't believe that they would take something so pure and innocent and make it like the two of them were having an affair. I mean, I'm just outraged by that.
Okay, and what about what they were saying was a hotel room, either yours or AJ's, and how he was pulling you with passion into the elevator?
I mean, it was a hotel room. I mean, it was a hotel. I was going to see Claire right after she'd gotten out of rehab. AJ was so proud of her and was bringing me there to see her, you know, and, you know, that was a very special moment for all three of us. And again, to see somebody had followed us and tried to twist that footage as well is
ridiculous.
A lot of effort went into that.
A lot of effort. You talk about effort, like that phone conversation.
Yeah, what was
that went down? I mean, that was my husband's birthday party. We were having a surprise party, and I had called, you know, AJ to see if he and Wendy could come down with the kids for the birthday, and that was doctored up, and a lot of time and effort went into that as well.
I mean, they're pretty crafty to try to turn an innocent birthday phone call into an affair between AJ and Dixie.
It's part of the plan.
Now, Claire, were you actually at that birthday party, or were you not at the birthday party?
No, I wasn't at that party. I had nothing to do with that party.
Well, you were having trouble at the time. That was last August.
Yeah.
She was having some trouble.
Hulk, here's the thing. I made a huge mistake. For 6 months, I listened to Chris Daniels, and he did nothing but lie to me and deceive me. And in the process, he tried to ruin AJ Styles' life. He tried to ruin Dixie Carter's life.
You, my friend, have been in a lot of bad stuff the last 6 months.
Me? I had no idea. This was all Chris Daniels. At this point, I can't tag with the guy. I had no clue. I mean, I want to be a tag team champion more than anything in this company, but not at the expense of my integrity. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let's forget the integrity. Can we at least be accountable? He made the bed. Daniels made the bed. Can we at least be accountable and say, you followed his lead, you jumped in, you were in there with him?
I had no idea. I had no clue.
Oh, stop, brother. You ran neck and neck with him. Come on, you knew it was wrong. You knew it was bad stuff you were into. You're not the same Kazarian I met when I first walked in here.
BS, Hulk. I'm the exact same guy. Okay. I was deceived just like everybody else. Just like you and Dixie and AJ. I'm a victim.
Okay, I'll give you that. If you're the same guy, then let's be accountable across the board. You got a tag match tonight. You don't want to be in the ring with Daniels, who you have aligned yourself with already. If you're not with Daniels tonight and you're on your own in that tag match, AJ and Angle are going to pick your bones. I say you start fresh tonight. Prove to us who you really are. Show us tonight.
I can show you. I don't want to be out there with him.
Well, you have to be. So you have to be accountable. I booked the match. You're in it. And you know what, brother? I'm accountable in another meeting right now.
Oh,
I'm done.
Oh.
We're going to find out what you're made of tonight.
Okay. That's how it is. Yeah, thanks.
Don't make it any worse. Be straight with people.
Yeah, thanks. Good talk. Great. Just the answer I wanted.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have this crush, you know, and I was just wondering, what's he like?
What's he like? Good luck with that.
So I have something to show you. I got you a campaign with Direct Auto Insurance.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah, I spoke to them. They're one of our sponsors, and you look great.
You have no idea what this means to me. This has been the best month of my life.
Well, I've been trying to get stuff, you know, with Velvet and the Montgomery Gentry video, and Mickey.
I can't even show my appreciation.
Nice. Direct Auto.
Hi, Gail.
Oh, I see the correlation. Direct Auto. Cheap rates, cheap girl.
Don't talk to me that way.
Gail? I'm here to talk business. Brooke, I understand that you're trying to take your role as the VP of the Knockout seriously, getting Velvet the video, Miss Tessmacher this Direct Auto
You're
gig.
just jealous. Get over it.
Shut your
You're not the star
mouth.
anymore.
I'll handle it.
But you need to realize that these girls are just a cheap imitation of me.
Right.
And you need to realize where your bread is buttered, honey. Okay? So speaking of which, my rematch.
I would love to rematch you and whoop your ass.
It's about class, honey.
Clearly,
not
you have
ass.
Girls.
Clearly.
Yes. First of all,
yes,
I don't want your butter anywhere near my bread. I have two things to tell you. Number one, don't tell me how to do my job. Number two, you were on my list of people to talk to, but I'm sorry, the champ was first. So, now since I was so rudely interrupted, I will tell you what I have to tell you. Your rematch is coming next week against Miss Tessmacher. So get ready and take it seriously.
I will.
Let's go.
I hope so.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Philadelphia, Rashad Cameron.
Opportunity is knocking for Rashad Cameron. He's competing now for a spot at Destination X in the championship tournament, where we will crown a new X Division champ.
Philly all day! This guy's got a great look. Like the look. Big the afro. Big fan of that. Philly all day, baby!
And his opponent from Big Bear, California, Mason Andrews.
Mason Andrews says this is his first in professional wrestling. And what a chance this is for both Andrews and Cameron. Earlier tonight, we saw Sanjay Dutt, the first man to advance to the X Division title tournament at Destination X. And now one of these two men will join Sanjay. Ooh.
Rashad not playing games. Getting right after it right away. I love it. Not letting Mason Andrews get his feet under him at all. Waits for the ding, 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 and just attack.
Yeah, right on the attack.
Nice roll up.
Nice roll through.
Very good job.
By Andrews, and then a drop kick that's on the money leads to the pin.
Well, it's Mason Andrews showing he's got some mad hops.
Another pin and another 2 count.
That means he can jump.
You know, I talked to him earlier today. He says my style, it's aerial combined with MMA. That's kind of unique, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very unique. And right there, that was just a good old-fashioned backdrop. Where Rashad landed really hard on the outside. Look at that! Whoa! Jeez.
That would be the aerial part.
You don't see that much in an MMA match. But that was damn impressive.
It's super high risk. Can we get another shot of that?
Look at that. Look at that. Corkscrewing in midair.
We talked about the potential for him to use an MMA style. Later tonight on MMA Uncensored Live, get an in-depth look at how the recent rise in fighter injuries. Whoa! Speaking of injuries, quick pin here and 2 count. How it's affecting the sport. MMA Uncensored Live tonight at 11, only on Spike Plus. Legendary Frank Shamrock in studio.
Look at Rashad right now, just talking some junk right here after Mason Andrews.
Placed knee doubles him over. Cameron on top. Here's the pin.
He's keeping the pressure on, though. Rashad is just staying on his opponent, which you want to do.
Got to talk about the big World Tag Team title matchup that's still to come here live, as that front suplex, boy, just draped Andrews right across the top rope. No question how AJ Styles is so determined and so focused tonight as the moonsault misses. But Kazarian wants no part of teaming with Christopher Daniels. Hulk Hogan had to lay down the law.
Well, yeah, I mean, General Manager Hulk Hogan did the right thing. I mean, you know,
not letting him off the hook.
You got to be accountable. Listen, Kazarian, I should say, yeah, he was had definitely, like everybody else was, by Daniels. But I don't blame Hogan. I mean, listen, you got to lay the law down. Got to be accountable, Kazarian. Ooh, look at that knee. Good job by Andrews.
Who springs back into a crossbody on top for the cover.
Oh! Stay on him, man. Don't stay on him. Don't waste time. Use that athleticism.
Back at it again. And
you can't go the same move the second time. That's tough to nail. Nice. Good drop kick.
Running kick by Cameron sends Andrews out to the floor.
Oh my God!
Well, they're turning it loose tonight in this qualifying match, and you expect nothing less with an opportunity to compete at Destination X.
These 2 young X Division athletes letting it all hang out here. Good for them. That's what you want to do. One shot, go for it. Get nuts.
Roll back in. Here's the cover. Cameron on top and gets another near fall.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
He body scissored him off the top. Into the cover. Into the pin. No, not enough.
The hell did he kick out of that? It's Mason Andrews. Something special inside this guy.
Both Andrews and Cameron. Super impressive. Cameron up to the shoulders of Andrews, and Cameron fights it off. Whoa, put on the brakes.
Oh, no brakes there.
Impact of the drop kick. Sends Andrews into the corner.
Oh, man, right on his head.
Dropped him right on his head. And the cover, and Cameron gets the win.
Your winner, Rashad Cameron.
And he moves on. He joins Sanjay Dutt in the tournament at Destination X. And Taz, now it's time for the direct impact of the night. And the direct impact of the night is brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
Well, you saw just 2 excellent X Division athletes out here. Look at this, Rashad Cameron. Flip dive, beautiful job. And then just right there, that plant, that DDT, jumping DDT. Rashad Cameron gets the victory. Great outing by Mason Andrews.
And that is tonight's Direct Impact of the Night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance. For a free quote, call 877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com as we send it to Christy Hemme at ringside.
First of all, Rashad, welcome to the Impact Zone. How does it feel to be going to Destination X?
I'll tell you like this. I think everybody out there in TV land feel like they looking at the next X Division champion. And I feel like everybody out here in the Impact Zone just saw the beginning of the Rashad Cameron movement. And another thing, next time, it's not Philadelphia, PA, it's Philly, 215, Philly all day, scream at me.
I like this guy. I love him. Love it.
Rashad Cameron victorious as he heads to Destination X in the tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from finding out if Taylor Hendricks will have her dream come true. The Gut Check judges vote live. It's next on Impact Wrestling.
No, brother, I talk to the Stinger every day. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Yeah, but I got two of my top guys here. I got to take this meeting right now, bro. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
That's all right. What's the deal with that, with the whole Sting deal that went down?
Well, he's good, but he's not good enough. And the big question we're trying to figure out is why would somebody hit and run like cowards? Because there's nobody that works here or did work here that would do that.
Right.
So that's a big unknown, but we'll get there. How are you doing? That's what I want to know.
I'm great, man. That time off, it's you know, my body's healed up and I'm ready to go and kick some ass. That's all I need to say.
Well, when you walked away, it kind of put a big question mark over your future. So there's almost like this weekly check on the storm, you know. And brother, every week you're just riding it higher and higher. So you were on fire. And that's why I brought you guys here, because you, my friend, I don't know what got into you last week, but there was a Jeff Hardy out there that looked like he was ruling the world. I mean, is it just the fans or what's going on with you?
I'm feeling the series, man. I'm ready more than ever.
Well, that's why you guys are here. Because my two top race horses next week, the Bound for Glory main event is going to be you two. So ride it hard and fast, guys. This is going to be interesting.
That's what we do this for.
That's right. Sounds good.
Give me some of that youth, man. Man, give me some.
Easy.
Man.
Yeah. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to decide the fate of Taylor Hendricks. Our judges are here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gut Check. Let's introduce our judges. First of all, two-time World Heavyweight Champion, Impact color commentator, the Human Suplex Machine, Taz. He is the Senior Director of Talent Relations, Mr. Al Snow. And he is the Senior Director of Programming and Talent Relations, Mr. Bruce Pritchard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our Gut Check competitor. She is from the great state of Massachusetts. Please welcome Taylor Hendricks. It was 1 week ago tonight. Young Taylor Hendricks given the opportunity of a lifetime to achieve her dream of becoming an official member of the Knockout roster. Now she's got to face the music. She joins the group in the ring. Only imagine the nerves and excitement that she's experiencing now, and the fate of Taylor is in the hand of the judges. People in over 55 countries voted on our website. Now it's up to you three. Taz, do you feel like you have seen enough of Taylor Hendricks to render a decision?
Oh, yeah, the three of us been talking since last week, and I think we, well, I know how I'm going to vote, and I think these two men also know how they're going to vote.
You ready to vote, Al Snow?
Yes, I am.
Have you seen enough to render a decision?
Think so.
All right. Taylor, this is it. Do you feel like you have put forth your best effort for the judges? Have they seen you at your best?
Yes, they have. I showed them last Thursday at Impact that I am here to shine and that I am hungry for success.
All right. She's ready. Our judges are ready. Taylor Hendricks, this is your Gut Check.
It is time now to go to the judges. Taz, we will go to you first. Taylor Hendricks, yes or no?
Yes.
All right. One yes. Al Snow. Taylor Hendricks, yes or no?
Taylor, I've known you for a long time. I've been around you. I've watched you evolve. I've seen you grow as a professional, as an entertainer.
What is this about?
I dare you! Hit me! Hit me!
It's Joey Ryan. He had the heated words with Taz last month in Gut Check.
Gentlemen, please.
You can't do anything! Why don't you come on and do it? Why don't you step on it? You're such a badass! You're such a badass!
Live television. Al Snow, Taylor, I apologize. We were in the middle of Al's decision. We heard one yes from Taz.
Taylor, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I know you have talent. I know you have tons of potential, but I don't think you're ready yet for an Impact roster spot. I'm sorry, my answer is no.
All right. Taylor, it is 1-1. And in the event of a split decision here in Gut Check, we allow you the opportunity to kick out. One last chance to impress our third and final decision-making judge. Taylor Hendricks, you have 30 seconds. The mic is yours. Kick out.
Someone, somewhere, gave each and every one of you a chance. And that is what I am asking for, is a chance to show you I am hungry. I want to fight. I fought to get here, and I want to fight to stay here. I will show you how hard I will earn every step it took me to get from that entranceway and in this ring, because I want it, and I am going to fight to prove to you I can shine.
All right, Bruce. Mr. Pritchard, it comes down to you. You have heard Taylor Hendricks. Now the decision rests with you.
Taylor, I like you. Okay, I do. I like you. I don't love you, but I like you. You're inexperienced. You're green, rough around the edges. All right. I'm not sure if you're tough enough. I don't know if you've got that mean streak in you. Not really sure that you're quite ready for prime time yet. However, unlike some little jerk that's coming out here looking for 2 more minutes of his 15 minutes of fame, you do have heart, you've got desire, and you got class. Taylor, we can work with that. My answer, yes.
Wow. Taylor Hendricks, welcome to Impact Wrestling. That contract is yours, and you deserve it. Taylor Hendricks, the judges have spoken. Welcome to Impact Wrestling.
Thank you, everybody, for helping
What a special moment for Taylor Hendricks, courtesy of Gut Check. She's the newest member of the Impact Wrestling family and the Knockout roster.
Listen, AJ,
that situation with Dixie, it's all behind you. I got to tell you, man, I have a lot of respect for you. What you did for her, you know, you showed compassion and you got balls, man. And that's what I love about you, man. The AJ Styles I know is back. Yeah. And we're going to retain these titles tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, my head's clear. The weight, it's off my shoulders, you know?
Feel it, man.
And I got what I wanted. I got Christopher Daniels at Destination X in a last man standing match.
That's right.
It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. But listen, we got a tag team title match tonight. A team divided is a team that loses. You got me?
I got you. And speaking of divided, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian couldn't be any more divided than they are right now. So I'm more than ready to defend these titles.
Listen. Let's just give it our best, and we'll win.
No doubt.
After tonight's 2 matches, here now, the updated leaderboard in the Bound for Glory series.
And you see right there, I mean, Samoa Joe having a great night. I mean, he is right behind James Storm. So an Angle, you never know what Kurt Angle, I mean, with the submissions he has, he can get 10 points a clip left and right. This thing's really shaping up.
And Taz, it's 1 week from tonight. It's a major showdown in the Bound for Glory series. Jeff Hardy one-on-one against James Storm. 2 of the favorites. They're going to go head-to-head, Taz.
Oh, that's massive. Well, and speaking of next week, we're going to hear from Chris Sabin. Since his recent knee injury, which you saw right there, it was nasty, as you can see it. Take a look. He planted, and you can just see the pain on the poor guy's face. We're going to hear from Sabin next week.
Yes, Sabin speaks for the first time next week, and sitting ringside at the Impact Zone, TNA President Dixie Carter, joined by Claire Lynch, who connected all the dots with her explanation tonight. And on deck, it's our Impact Wrestling main event. It's for the TNA World Tag Team titles. Here we go.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the team of Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Well, recently in Slammiversary, Daniels, Kazarian, they lose the World Tag Team titles to AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. Tonight, the return match, but boy, judging by the comments, the actions here of Kazarian, a major trust issue. Kazarian just absolutely disgusted with Daniels. Our general manager, Hulk Hogan, he had to convince Kazarian just to compete tonight with Daniels as his partner.
I mean, can you blame Kazarian? Really? Oh, can't blame the guy. This guy pulled the wool over everybody's eyes, this Daniels.
And their opponents, the World Tag Team Champions, introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
To me, the support of Kurt Angle, huge factor in the success story of the new World Tag Team Champions. AJ, he might have been distracted for months by the accusations, but he is totally focused tonight. We just heard Angle tell AJ earlier he's glad they're on the same page.
And his tag team partner from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
He won, baby. P1. Phenomenal one. I'll tell you what, you gotta feel for AJ, man. You know he is motivated to whoop some butt. That monkey's off his back now. Everyone doubting his integrity and who he was as a person, it's gone.
You can just sense it. You can see it in the body language of AJ Styles. Imagine the relief that AJ had last week when he and Dixie Carter were vindicated. Weight of the world is off the shoulders of AJ Styles, and the World Tag Team titles are on the line.
And look at AJ, he's just like a lion in a cage. He can't wait. And Daniels didn't want to go first against AJ. I think Kazarian is just so angry at Daniels. He'll face AJ, but these two guys used to be best of friends.
Yeah, major communication issues already. You can sense it. As good as the body language was of AJ coming down the ramp, the opposite for the challengers, Daniels and Kazarian.
Woo! That round kick right to the spine by AJ Styles. And Daniels just kind of, I'm sorry, I should say Kazarian just kind of got hung up in this thing months ago, Mike, if you remember. I mean, really, it was almost as if it seemed like Kazarian, he didn't want to he was reluctant to align himself with Daniels.
I don't think there's any question about that, but he was eventually convinced by Daniels, and boy, that turned out to be a fraud, didn't it?
But that tag by Kazarian to Daniels, damn near slapped him in his face. When Daniels comes in and gets hip tossed damn near out of his boots. Which I've actually never seen a guy get hip tossed out of his boots, but it's a wrestling cliche.
Olympic gold medalist. Ooh, gets caught as he charges into the corner.
That was nasty.
Daniels gets the boot up and caught Kurt flush.
Well, it's going to be tough here for the challengers, especially that they're not really on the same page, and Kazarian is hating Daniels right now. He tagged Kazarian in, and Kazarian just hesitant to come in.
Yeah, the pause, hesitation.
Now Daniels tagged himself back in. He knows that Kazarian's not into this, and I can understand that.
For months we saw Kazarian, how conflicted he was. And now he's just totally PO'd at Daniels. As we see, Kurt Angle unleash.
Oh, it's an excellent T-bone suplex right there, and well done by Angle. Look at that. Wow. Oh, God.
AJ Styles, he is fired up. He is on point tonight, all about gaining more revenge.
I mean, right in front of TNA President Dixie Carter and Claire just watching on. You see AJ now breaking the count. He doesn't get counted out. One half of the World Tag Team Champs, AJ Styles, man, all over Daniels, and rightfully so.
Just a little preview of what we're going to see at Destination X on pay-per-view when AJ Styles faces Christopher Daniels in a last man standing match.
Oh, man. And you see Kazarian not even helping Daniels out.
Boy, the challengers, Daniels and Kazarian, not on the same page at all. When we return, more of the World Tag Team title main event. And we are back live from Orlando. Styles and Angle defending the World Tag Team titles versus Daniels and Kazarian and Taz. This is what went down during the commercial break.
Now you see right here, watch. Boom! Textbook vintage drop kick by AJ Styles. And then you see look at this beautiful clothesline shutting down AJ's. It's Daniels. And here we are right now. Daniels in control of the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yeah, as a result, Daniels in charge. Momentum off the ropes. Quick judo style STO leads to a 2 count.
Yeah, right into a cover from that STO, which again is the veteran Daniels.
Huge news from our general manager, Hulk Hogan. Next week, Jeff Hardy, James Storm. One-on-one in the Bound for Glory series, that's going to have huge implications.
It's going to be a massive blockbuster match. I'm telling you, I cannot wait till next week to see that. But that moonsault, but again, stopped by the phenomenal AJ Styles. There's TNA President Dixie Carter and Claire just kind of rooting on in the corner of AJ Styles and his tag team partner, the other half of the tag champs, Kurt Angle. Speaking of Angle,
AJ leaps to make the tag.
Oh my God.
Kurt's legal, and Kurt brings in Kazarian with a hip toss and a clothesline that follows.
Kurt Angle was just itching to get in this thing from that apron. He's explosive as hell when he's calm. Imagine when he's amped up. Yeah.
Kurt just sitting on ready and taking it to Kazarian, who got the boot up.
Great job by Kazarian right there. Oh, got caught.
Belly to belly. Overhead release suplex by the Olympic gold medalist.
Angle was cinching in for something, but Kazarian able to solve. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that beautiful German suplex.
And Angle maintains the grip.
Oh, for back arch again, hanging on. Excellent grip. Finger and hand strength by Angle. Maybe going for the hat trick, Mike.
Back of the head of Kazarian. Just bouncing off the canvas a third time.
Angle's just warming up.
Straps come down. Tag team champs in control. And now, Kurt turns his attention to Christopher Daniels. Suplex number 2.
Angle just hanging on with that nasty grip. Going for a third. Wait a minute. One of the German suplex. Both of them did Angle. Oh, my God. Explosive inside out, release German suplex.
Yeah, Kurt
by
had
Angle.
to settle for just Daniels alone. Kazarian up, but able to counter the slam.
Wow, look at that. Nice to that cutter.
Kazarian on top of Kurt. Oh, man, that was close.
Well, again, Kurt with those long history of neck surgeries. That cutter did not help the neck and spine of Kurt Angle.
Kurt slowly gets to his feet.
Oh my God, look at this.
Oh, went for the fade to left, but instead, Kurt rolls through. Gonna go submission. Gonna get ankle lock.
Oh, he's got a tap. Kazarian's got a tap here.
No, turns it around and free leg kick by Kazarian brace. Watch AJ fly.
Springboard flying across the ring goes Styles. Look at this.
Oh, snap it off. Wind him up. Drop him with the clothesline. This is the revenge AJ's been waiting for.
AJ Styles all over Daniels. Look at Daniels here.
Shrugs off the roll-up attempt, does Styles. Daniels misses with the clothesline, and both men collide in mid-ring.
Both men had the same thing in mind. Both landing hard.
World Tag Team titles hang in the balance. Defending champs, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle. Ooh. Champs take control as Kazarian down with the clothesline. Daniels surprises AJ.
Who was hanging on to the ref was Daniels to stop the suplex. Oh man, speaking of the ref, he's gone. Nailed, and so did Angle.
Collision between Kurt Angle and referee Brian Hebner, all courtesy of Daniels.
What the hell is... The referee's down, so Daniels...
You surprised that Daniels, with the referee down, would introduce the steel chair? Watch out, AJ.
Oh, Kazarian doing the right thing.
Oh, we talked about it. The communication issues leads to Kazarian taking the chair away from his own tag team partner, and AJ on target with the kick.
Kazarian don't care at all about those tag team titles, handing the victory to AJ Styles, extending that olive branch.
One gun salute from Kazarian to his own tag partner. Kazarian says finish him.
Set him up on a platter, did Kazarian.
AJ gonna go Styles clash.
Mike. What the?
Are you kidding me?
Oh no, not like this. No. You got new champs, Mike.
Your winners and new World Tag Team Champions, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Kazarian shocking everybody, and I think Daniels is just as shocked. Wow.
He endorsed AJ. He told him to finish Daniels off. He endorsed the Styles clash.
We did it!
A cheap shot.
Today is a great day in Impact Wrestling because we are the World Tag Team Champions of the world. And I meant to say that. But Dixie, turn that frown upside down. There's plenty of reason for you to be happy as well. I mean, your friend Claire, she told the truth, but not the whole truth. You see, obviously, you can see that she's pregnant, but what she didn't tell you about her blessing is that the bastard's daddy is AJ Styles!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Congratulations, AJ! I'm sure you'll be phenomenal, baby!
What?
That's right. That's right.